Yeah, we are in. Morning. Good morning stretch. Joy in that repetition is what we are going to do. So, the first thing that we are going to do is stand with our feet planted. You can have your legs slightly wider than shoulder. And what we're going to focus on are the hips to just slightly tilt back. So once they've tilted back, you're going to create this gap. You're going to create this area where your hands are going to go in front of your thighs, and we are going to use the hips to hinge ourselves down, and we're going to hip all the way down. So we're going to run our fingers past our thighs, over our knees, down our shins, as far as you can go without rounding your upper back. So get to that point, and once you're there, you're just going to pause. So wherever that point's going to be for you. So it can be with your fingers near your shins, your fingers near your toes, your fingers on the floor, wherever your flexibility allows you to go. We're just going to stay there. And what we're going to do now is take a deep breath in through the nose. The breath will take 4 seconds. We're then going to hold it for 4 seconds. And then we're going to let the air go through our mouth for 4 seconds. When that happens, we're going to then hinge down a little bit further. And then we're going to hold for another 4 seconds. So when you're ready, we're going to go in now. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to hold your breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're going to let the air go for 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're just going to become more present with your breath. Get back to the way that you are normally breathing, through the nose, out the mouth. Feel the stretch, back of the hamstrings, glutes, calves, feeling that lower back open up. Now if your fingers are on your feet, we want them on the floor. And how we're going to do that is just by collapsing your knee. If you've got your fingers on the floor, then that is totally cool. So we're going to collapse the knee if you haven't, and then we're going to walk the fingers out until the fingers become the palms. And we're going to lay our palms flat on the floor. And now we are in the downward facing dog. Being in the downward facing dog, we're going to be more focused on our heels so that they can go towards the ground. So we want your feet flat. Once your feet are flat or going towards flat, you're going to feel the pressure come off your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders, and you're going to feel your lower back also open up, that tightness. So we're going into open tightness with this downward facing dog. We're then going to collapse the knee all the way down so that we are in the tabletop. Being in the tabletop now, we're going to slide our hands out, not too far, just far enough where you still have stability. I would like you to curl your toes, dig your toes into the ground, and I would like you to push the ground away. As you push the ground away, your hips are going to sink back into your heels. Sink right back into your heels. Once you're there, you're going to slowly drop your chest to the floor. What would happen is your elbows are going to go flush to the floor. You're going to drop your heart to the floor. If your neck is up, we're just going to drop your neck. And you're going to put your forehead closer to the floor. And then you're going to push the ground away even more and sit back into the hips a little bit deeper. And after 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we're going to slide the hands back up to the tabletop, and then we're going to slide one foot out so that it comes next to one hand. So we're now in a position of a semi-lunge, semi-lizard lunge. And what we're going to do with the hand that is flush to the foot, we're going to keep the arm flush to the leg, and we're going to push the same leg out slightly. As we push the same leg out, you're going to feel an opening in the adductor, and you're going to get to a position where you've pushed your leg out, you've got that tension. I just want you to hold that tension, and then you're going to raise the opposite arm up all the way, and then we're going to twist the torso. So we go into this T opening position. So we're in the T hip opener. We're going to hold the T hip opener for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to gently put our hand back to the original position. Slide the foot back so that our knees are aligned. Slide the other foot up, and once again, the foot that you've got out in front of you, the hand needs to be placed right next to the foot, and the arm is pushing the leg away, so you're opening up the adductor. Once you're there, you're going to raise the opposite arm up, and we're going to twist the torso. Twist the torso. And opening once again that hip. So we go into the T hip opener. And we're going to hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to gently put the hand down. Gently put the hand down. And then slide the foot back to where it was. Slide the foot back to where it was. Slide the hands out, not too far out, just enough for you to leverage at the knee. And then gently put the thigh on the floor. As you've got the thigh on the floor now, we are now in the Cobra Pose. We're going to lift the chin up. We're going to feel the abdomen stretch. We're going to take a deep breath in through the nose. That will last for 5 seconds. And then the breath will come out for 5 seconds. So we go in now through the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we get vocal. Take that breath out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We come back up to the tabletop. Take a deep breath in through the nose. 5 seconds. 5. And then we let the air go for 5. And then we tilt from the knees all the way down so our thighs are on the floor. Our chin goes up. And we take a deep breath in. 5 seconds. And then we let the air go for 5 seconds. And now we take a deep breath in for 5 seconds and we go back to the tabletop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you let the air go and you go back into the Cobra. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to follow that sequence again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we get back into the Cobra. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One last time. Deep breath in. Nice deep breath. Open up them lungs. 3, 2, 1. And then we go back to the Cobra. 3, 2, 1. And as we're in the Cobra now, take a deep breath in. It's going to go for 6 seconds. We go in now. We hold the breath for 4. And we let the breath go for 6. We hold the breath for 4. And then we collapse the elbows so that our chest goes towards the floor. Chest goes towards the floor. And then you're going to turn your head any side that you want. And what you're going to do with the same side you've turned your head, you're going to raise your knee so that it's at a 45-degree angle from the hip to the ankle. You're going to have your hand come out and your fingers are going to be pointing away from you. So you don't want your hand too far extended, somewhere in the middle from your chest to full extension, and you're going to press the floor away, and we're going to go into a torso twist, feeling a nice stretch in the clavicle, chest, shoulder, bicep, a little bit of hip opening, a little bit of hip tightening. Feeling it wherever you are. Whatever your body is signaling, allow it, accept it, welcome it, champion it, celebrate it. No judgment, your body. We're then gonna go back to the original position, slide your hand back in, place your knee where it was next to the other knee, raise the other knee up so you've got a 45-degree angle from the hip to the knee to the ankle, and then turn to the other side, slide your fingers out, push the floor away, raise your torso up, get that same stretch on the opposite side. Chest, shoulder, bicep, clavicle, bit of hip, feeling that upper body just open the tightness, open that tightness. And after 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we're going to gently place our chest on the floor, bring our hand in, then replace the leg back to the original position. Then we're going to come up again, temporary cobra, go back into the tabletop, and then from there we're going to push the ground away and sit right back onto our hips, go into the prayer stretch, sit really deep, and then take one hand and fold it over the other hand so that both of your little fingers are touching, and then just gently tilt your body so that you're transferring the weight one side of your body all the way down, elbow flush to the floor, opening up the lats on both sides. The lat that is closest to the floor is getting the most stretch, while the opposite lat is also being stretched because it's the secure lever. Just be present with the stretch, be present with your breath. We're going to take a deep breath in through the nose and we're going to come back to the original position. We go in now. As we're in the middle, we're going to push the ground away, sit into our hips, and then allow the air to escape through our mouth. And then take a deep breath in again and fold the other hand over the other hand. Both little fingers are touching. Allow the breath to come out, and then gently tilt your body, transfer the weight all the way down to one side, elbow flush to the floor, breathing as you feel necessary. Just breathe in through the nose, out the mouth, become present, become aware, pay attention to the way that your body is reacting, understand the way that your body is reacting, accept, no judgment, it's all you. Whatever you're feeling means you should be feeling it. Accept it, welcome it, champion it, celebrate it. Take a deep breath in again, release the hand, go back to the original position, push the floor away, get that breath out, and you can feel your whole body start to completely open up. Then what we're going to do is come back up to the tabletop, and while we're in the tabletop now, we're going to gently allow our spine to curve. Gently allow our spine to curve, and we're going to go into the cow stretch. By being in the cow stretch, we've got our chin elevated off the chest, got our shoulders pinned back slightly, but the main emphasis is that lower back just being curved in. We're then going to take a deep breath and go completely opposite. Take a deep breath in, the chin goes to the chest, the lower back rounds itself up, the upper back rounds itself up, and we're now in the cat stretch. Through the times that we've been doing it, kind of got it wrong. This is the cat stretch. And then we're going to turn it back to the cow stretch. Take a deep breath in, lower back bows in, chin comes up, deep breath, And then we're going to allow the breath to just escape. As the breath escapes, feel that belly just fall. And then we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose, get back into the cat stretch. Hold that cat stretch. And then allow the breath to come out, and we go back into the cow. And we're going to go into cat and cow with the breath. So it's going to be 4 seconds. We're going to go back into the cat. 4 second hold in the cat. And then we go out 5 seconds, go back to the cow. Hold the breath for 4 whilst we're in the cow. We're going to do it 3 times. So when you're ready, we go in 4 seconds, go back to the cat. We're going to hold the breath for 4. And then we're going to allow the air to escape, and we're going to go back into the cow. Hold the breath for 4. Take a deep breath in for 4. Go back into the cat. Hold the breath for 4. Allow the escape of the air for 5. Go back into the cow. Hold the breath for 4. One last time. We're going to take a deep breath in, 4 seconds. Go back into the cat. Hold the breath for 4. Allow the air to escape for 5. Drop the belly. Drop any inhibition. Just drop it all. Hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Dig your toes into the ground. Get back present with your breath. Slide your fingers up towards your knee. Slide your fingers up the thigh. Release the hands. Go into a semicircle all the way up. And if you want, lean back. Get a nice supine stretch with your toes firmly dug into the ground. Leaning back, opening up all of that body. Expose that body. Welcome the morning, welcome the world. Release the hands from the side. We're going to come back very gently, slowly, softly, intentionally, all the way down until our hands come to the side of our thigh. One more time. Then we're going to put our hands on top of our thigh, slide it down the thigh, put the fingers on the mat, slide your fingers out, back to the tabletop, dig your toes into the ground, elevate your knees so you go into a floating tabletop, raise your hips up, straightening out your legs, going back temporarily into the downward facing dog, getting on your fingers should you wish to do so, and then walking your feet towards your hands. Sliding your fingers up the top of your foot, sliding your fingers up the shin, over the knee, up the thigh, getting right to the top, standing straight, feeling that dissolve, releasing the hands away from the thigh, semicircle all the way up to the top, get into that resolve. And now would be a good time to think about that one word that you are going to make your day great. Whatever word that comes to your mind, you are going to embrace it, enhance it, channel it, deliver it to your world. As you're thinking about that word, you're going to take a deep breath in through the nose, and then you're going to allow the air to escape, and gently, softly, intentionally bring your arms down, semicircle, dome-like, all the way down to the thigh, thinking about that word, thinking about your day, how you are going to deliver your power to your world today. I'm going to give you 5 seconds thinking about that word, and also thanking you for being here. Thanking you. Wicked.